Hello, my name's George and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing one of my favourite games of all time, that is Rimworld. I thought it would be good just to use this first little episode as like an introduction to the game. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to play on the default crash landed scenario, and we're going totally vanilla, so no mods at all. We'll go middle of the road difficulty. I normally go higher, but just for recording purposes. And we'll go with reload any time. Basically with these two difficulties here, if someone dies on commit mode, they die. You can't reload your save. So just for recording purposes, in case something goes wrong or something, I'll play on this one, but I'll try not to reload it all anyway. This just generates the world for us. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. The name. This is important, but it's not relevant for this gameplay. So we're just playing with the core Rimworld and the mod, the expansion pack royalty, which adds a bunch of new powers and stuff. You'll see when we get in game. Basically, I like to play on tundra mountains, and we want to look for one that has growing time like this, and preferably marble. Yep, so this one is pretty perfect. It doesn't really matter where you play. If you play in a forest, then you'll just have different animals, different temperatures. That's the main thing. If you play in a tundra like this, you can only grow at certain periods of the year because it gets way too cold. So now we're just here, we are picking our starting crew members. Basically we just want a good mix of all these stats, so we just hit randomize until a nice mix comes through. There we go, so these three will be our team. Basically this is our combined skills. Pretty much you just want a good mix. Say you don't want to get into a bad spot and realize you don't have a doctor, so someone's going to die of infections, or you have no one that can cook food. So you just want a well-rounded starting team. There we go. So we're just pulling up on the planet. On crash landed, just start off with these resources. Start off with a random pet. We've got a horse. So anything with an X on it is forbidden, so we just want to go and unforbid all our resources. There we go. We also just want to make sure we equip them with the weapons in case we get attacked. We don't want to be caught defenseless. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to build some shelter. What we're going to do is in this playthrough is we're going to make a mountain base, but that'll take a long time, so we'll start off with a little house on the outside that they can all sleep in. There we go. So we'll just fast forward while they start on this. Someone's in the health tab. You can see all their wounds and everything. This guy's just got sickness, but they show up with that. I think 50% of the time is the default. So also what we want to do is we can start some farms right away. To do that we just go to zones. We go growing zone, and then ideally we'd look for fertile soil, but we don't have any of that close to where we're making our base, so we'll just lay it out here. And potatoes is a good crop to start with. Works well in most environments. So yeah, we'll get that done. There we go, we've got our little house constructed and we've got our crops planted. So we also want to make a stockpile zone, something they can just haul all our stuff to. We'll just put it on this side of the house for now because that's all we've got. And we'll put down some beds for everyone to sleep in as well. There we go. So happiness plays a big part, and having them all cooped up in the same house makes them a bit unhappy, but for now it's fine. We'll fix it up when we get further on, but we don't have the resources to make anything better right now. There we go. We can assign a sleeping spot for the horse as well, actually. There we go, we'll put that down in the corner here. Alright, so what we've got here is we're just going to put down like a kitchen for them to cook and eat, and what will eventually be a freezer for our food, because if food's not stored at the right temperature it goes off. And we'll build a place for them to research more materials as well. But we're out of wood, so we just need to tell them to come and cut down all these trees on the map, so we'll have enough wood to finish off our base here. You can also find food on the map down here in this high fertile growing zone. You can see all these berry bushes. We can tell them to come harvest that as well if we like, just for extra food. There's also animals we can hunt, but we've got nowhere to store animal meat at the moment without it going off, so we'll leave that until later. Alright, so getting our base set up. We've got a little cooking area here, we've got a butchering table to cut things up, and we've got a stove here. What we're going to do is, we're going to use an electric stove, which means we'll need power. So we're going to start off with just a wind turbine. Not great for our only source of power, because it only provides power when the wind's blowing, but at the start it's all we've got. We can build batteries when we research them as well to store power, but we'll get to that in a bit. There we go. It's coming along nicely, not bad for 3 days. Just need to get things all set up. This game has many mods as well. Like I said, we haven't got any running at the moment, but if we decide to do a second series, a second playthrough of this, we'll definitely use mods, change it all up. You can make the game unrecognizable. There's so much variety. It's crazy what you can do. Alright, now that we've got this set up, we can start hunting for food. Now we've got our freezer set up, we'll get Von here, our hunter, to come down and start hunting these caribou, just to make sure we don't go starving. This map gets very cold in the winter, so you've got to make sure you have enough food to get through it. Ooh, 2 of our people have become lovers. Not the most romantic place. To get your colonists to do anything with their benches, you just have to use set up these bills, it's called, just to tell them what to do. So we set up here, butcher creature. We go to this one, we go add bill, cook simple meal. Do until we have 20 of those. There we go. We've got a visitor to our colonists. These guys show up sometimes and they can trade stuff, but someone's telling me this guy here doesn't really have anything to trade. Nothing important anyway. Ooh, the caribou is attacking us after we shot at it. I think we can take this one, thankfully, but some animals like this bear over here might be a bit more ferocious than the deer. You can see here all the health conditions on the thing as well. That works for our colonists, but they're all healthy. But you see, shot 5 times in the body, once in the spine. Excellent. And now with our research bench made, we can start working towards more technology. Probably best to start with batteries, just so we can actually have power when the wind's not blowing. That'll help a lot. We'll put some chairs down. Eating without a table is high tier war crimes in this game. That'll ruin your colonists' mood pretty fast. We can see all of their needs and everything here. See, 8 without table, number 1. Minus 3 points. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Now's a good time to start digging in the mountain, I think. There we go, let's use the mine tool. We'll start it off, get in here like this. I always like to start with like a dining room. Right near the entrance. There we go, we'll get that one down first. That way we can switch this one to something else. And we've got batteries, finally. We can start storing energy. Jesus Christ. There we go. We'll put a few of these down here. And now, every time the wind changes direction, we shouldn't lose our all our lights and everything, so that'll be a nice plus. Alright. So, we can get attacked periodically. This is our first raid in the game. The first one it sends you is always a pushover, see? Look, this one little dude with a shiv. I think he should be no problem for us. But later on in the game they get a lot tougher than this. If you knock him down, you can capture him as well. If you have a prison. He's got pretty decent stats. But we'll see. We'll see if we can capture him. Oh, we did knock him down. Let's see. Bleeding out in 5 hours. Alright, let's see if we can capture him. We'll put down a makeshift bed for him. Set that up to prisoners. Alright, who's our best medic here? Medical her. Oh, he even brought his own medicine. Perfect. Let's see if we can capture him, save his life. Get another member for us. Now, the way raids work is basically the more wealth your colony has, the stronger the raids that will get sent at you. So sometimes building can, if you build a lot too fast and don't build up your defenses, you can get in a lot of trouble from that. There we go. So these are his gunshots wounds. You can see as we patch him up, the bleeding stops and they can start to heal. We'll go over to his prison tab and let's recruit him. There we go. We'll put down this stonecutter's table here. Now we can make our walls out of like these marble blocks. Marble gives like a beauty bonus, makes people happier, makes everything nicer. But it's also doesn't catch on fire like wood does. That's a big thing. Like burning your house down in Minecraft. That's something we definitely want to try and avoid if we can. Yeah. Wow, not a great shot with that, huh? Much better, much better. There we go, we've got a nice little thing going on here. I mean, we're sleeping on dirt floors and just throwing our hunts and foods on the ground, but, you know, we're getting there, we're making progress. Still get a bit of vomit outside, but maybe that's charm. There we go. So we got a quest. So this person here is coming to join us, but only very temporarily. She'll only be here until we finish her quest, which is just to help her out from this man-hunting cat that's chasing her. I mean, that's an interesting one. You'd think a little household cat wouldn't be too much problem for someone, but here we are. Alright, let's just send our people out to help. Oh wow, we can't even hit it. Poor kitty. Oh. But we'll get rewards from it. From doing these quests for the Empire with the royalty DLC, you can get like these psychic powers. They're pretty cool. Oh. And there we go, she's ready to go already. Quest complete. There we go, these people are showing up. There we go, and now he's got psychic abilities. I don't think he actually has any powers yet, but it's progress. Very cool. There we go, so we got our plan set up. This will be our kitchen, this is going to be our freezer. We'll make storerooms here, and these will be our 4 bedrooms. Also, I just noticed this dude's name is Toxo. Doesn't sound like someone I want to hang around with too much, but I mean the skills are there. Even though he tried to kill us, he can be a good asset to us. There we go, so a good start I think. We've got our little temporary base set up. We've got batteries, we've got power, we've got plans for our main base, and we've got this potential 4th colonist in training. Hopefully, if we can convince him, we'll see. I think that should be enough for today. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.